Hi, welcome to a full day of me eating only blue foods for 24 hours. I know, I did the green food color challenge and then just stopped, but we're gonna do a lot more of these depending on how this one goes. And let me tell you right now, there were highs and there were lows. So, currently you're watching the night before I started the challenge officially because some prep had to be done for our breakfast chia pudding. I boiled a few blue butterfly pea flowers in boiling hot water till they release that blue color we want and then made the pudding. To a glass jar, I added about 3 tablespoons of chia seeds with some milk and some blue water. The thing with butterfly pea flour is that its tea, as in the boiled water, has a mild, earthy, low-key, unwelcoming smell to it, but it doesn't really have a flavor, so it's very easy to sort of flavor it with whatever you want. I personally just went with a few drops of vanilla essence and a tablespoon and a half of honey for sweetness and mixed, and that's it. When it cooled down, I kept it in the fridge overnight to thicken. It's the next day, and before we have breakfast, I had the idea to make a mint cake. Yes, the thing is, I love mint. I love mint ice cream, mint toffee, anything mint, but I've never had a mint cake before. So the plan was to make a mint Swiss roll with, of course, a minty cream cheese frosting. One thing you might not know, but I don't like buttercream frosting that much. I like ganache, I like whipped cream, I love cream cheese frosting, but buttercream is a no most of the times. So for the cake part, I made a vanilla base with ingredients that I've mentioned here. Just took a little bit of the base and put it in a piping bag. Have you seen those aesthetic Pinterest Swiss rolls that literally look like art? A toxic trait of mine is to think that I can make them in the first try. I literally thought I'd be able to get like a perfect roll, but you'll see what happens next. I made clouds with the white cake batter, put it in the oven, and then I went on to color the rest of the batter blue, completely forgetting the clouds baking in the oven. How stupid am I? But as you can see, I use this Bring Me Bliss powder from Cosmix to color my batter because it has spirulina in it, so I get that blue color, and plus I won't have to use any mint extract because this one has a very peppermint candy taste to it. Just about a tablespoon of the mix gave me a very blue cake batter that I just spread evenly on my overcooked white clouds. Look, what's done is done. It's best to just move forward. So while that's baking and everything, I'm gonna show you how I make these 2 blue iced drinks that I've been obsessed with for the past 3 weeks. When I tell you I've been making them every single day, like a literal routine, I'm not even kidding. And the best thing about both of them is that they have a very cafe feel to them, but are literally healthy. So the first one is a mint butterfly pea flour iced tea drink that's as pretty as it tastes. I took a teaspoon of this Bring Me Bliss mix and poured butterfly pea flour tea on it, and just look at that beautiful color. You can use any spirulina powder you want for this, but I like using this Cosmix one because it has a very nice mint candy flavor to it, like I mentioned before. And like we know, spirulina is a superfood, but it also has ingredients like ashwagandha, vanilla, nettle, monk fruit, brahmi. Basically the mix itself is a superfood which tastes amazing and has nerve strengthening and stress relieving properties. I know I'm rambling, I know, but look, the thing is, when I find a product that genuinely excites me, I just cannot stop talking. All the dogs in my area are trying to stop me from talking, but I'm gonna say what I wanna say. So good that you'll think you can't find a drink better than this and cooler than this, but the next one is even better, trust me. For the chocolate part of the drink, we mix 2 teaspoons of unsweetened cocoa powder with a tablespoon of honey or any sweetener you like, vanilla essence and hot water. I used a milk frother to blend well, and now comes the fun part. To a pretty glass, I added my minty mix, about a teaspoon because that's a recommended serving size, quite a bit of milk, and blended using a milk frother before adding ice. Now I add the chocolate drink on top, and I'm being completely serious. If you give this one a try, you will get addicted. It's so yummy. It's so pretty. If you try this one, there's absolutely no going back. It's so good. I have linked this mix in my description box if you want to check it out, and you can use my code Shivangi10 for a 10% off on your order. So when baked, the bright blue turned into a pale greyish blue, and I was kind of disappointed at first, but then I realized we're covering so many shades of blue in a day, so that's cool. For the cream cheese frosting, I added cream cheese to a bowl along with some heavy cream because I ran out of whipped cream. For the blue color, I used this Blue Lagoon fruit syrup, and if you've tried it before, this also has hints of mint to it. I whipped all of these and got a light aqua color, which was cute, but I wanted to go for something more bright and something more of a pop. So I added a teaspoon of Bring Me Bliss and more Blue Lagoon syrup. Yes, that's more like it. Since my cream wasn't cold enough, this frosting wasn't thickening, so I popped this in the freezer for 10 minutes to cool and the cake base to cool as well. And I had my chia pudding then. It tasted like a vanilla chia pudding, which was exactly what it was, except it was blue in color. I wanted to add blueberries to it too, but they were out of stock. But overall, this itself was a very satisfying meal with a Gatorade, of course, because coffee is brown, so I can't have that. I needed something to wake me up, and this kind of did the job. Minutes later, and we have a thicker frosting. I whipped it again to just get soft peaks, and then I cut off the sides of the cake base to get it ready to be frosted and rolled. Here's where it goes kind of south. So I thought it would be easy and fun to just, roll it, but no, that wasn't happening. The cake was breaking. Actually, it completely broke. I kind of wish I had just cut the base into squares and made like a cake tower with it, but it's okay. I was kind of disappointed by the look of it, but that's on me. I just overestimated my skills. The positive aspect is that this tasted very good. If you want a mint cake, if that's what's on your mind, you can try this recipe. It's good. Did you know that when you add baking soda to red cabbage, it turns blue? Well, I didn't know either. I found it on the internet while searching for blue foods, and I really wanted to try it. So basically, red cabbage has a group of compounds called anthocyanins which change color with a change in pH level or the level of acidity or alkalinity. Alkalinity, man, that's difficult to pronounce. In simple words, baking soda is alkaline and red cabbage is acidic. So when you mix the two together, cabbage leaves its acidity and moves towards the alkaline side, if it makes sense, and changes color from red to blue. Okay, so I chopped half a red cabbage into slices and then boiled in hot water till the water was purple. I kept this liquid on heat to release more color while I quickly peeled, I'm not sure what term to use, but I shredded these oyster mushrooms, and this is the first time I've ordered them, and they were so soft and light and fragile. They tore off so easily, and I just added them to our boiling cabbage. This is way too cool for me. This is so cool. I strained the cabbage, kept the liquid aside, and sauteed the soft pieces in some sesame oil and garlic. That is so blue. I seasoned with salt, pepper, onion powder, and that's it. Our cabbage stuffing is ready after a few more minutes of cooking. I took some of the cabbage liquid out, and with the rest I made kind of like a broth with just salt, pepper, miso paste and chili flakes for seasoning. The reason I took some of the blue liquid out is because I wanted to soak my rice paper in it. Since rice papers are transparent, soaking them in a color, I was hoping to get a blue exterior, and I kind of did get it. I put some of the stuffing in and just rolled. eyes don't even look real to me. They are so beautiful, so many shades. Doesn't even look edible, but it was, and it was surprisingly incredibly flavorful, even with the minimal seasonings we used. Just incredible. I loved it. And lastly, we have some blue marshmallows, and that's it for a full day of blue foods. Let me know which color you want me to try next, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. You see her walking down the